Ooh-wee. So I think I've got something you may not have noticed you can do with the Canon C70, Canon's run-and-gun cinema workhorse. I was screwing around with different button placements and resolutions when I first got the camera, and I accidentally found that I could punch into Super 16 with one button press by turning on digital stabilization. I know, that makes no sense. Let me explain, and maybe subscribe to the channel while you're here. Hi, I'm Eric. I'm a videographer and video editor here in downtown Toronto. I was lucky enough to get one of these bad boys when they first came out, and I'm starting to approach 200 hours on it. I noticed that if you are in resolutions lower than UHD and turn on Super 16 stabilization in the menus, when you are using the camera in Super 35 mode, but hit the digital stabilization button, it punches in. This is handy in run and gun situations since you can't save any custom shooting modes with the camera. Canon. But really, you could get both results by shooting in 4K Super 35 mode and then punching in post. I find that I'm using this trick when I'm trying to shoot B-roll and keep file sizes down. It seems like it's probably a bug the way that you have to activate it, and it definitely seems like it shouldn't function this way, but I find it handy and I kind of hope that they don't fix it. So to do this trick, put your camera in Super 16 mode, then enable stabilization, and then enable Super 16 stabilization. Then map digital stabilization to a button. Then turn off digital IS, leaving on Super 16 digital IS. Bump the sensor back to Super 35 and then change to a 2K or lower resolution. Now when you press the stabilization button that you mapped, it also turns on the Super 16 stabilization that you left on. This is great in wildlife video situations or anytime you end up shooting in lower resolutions without needing digital stabilization. This way it's there for you instead to use as a punch-in. Great with prime lenses or something like the RF 800mm f11. This lens is a beast on the Super 35 sensor and comes in at about 1200mm with the crop, and then with a Super 16 punch-in, it turns this tiny cinema camera into a fucking telescope. And if you are running UHD or higher resolutions, the button works as you would expect and just turns on the digital stabilization instead of also turning on the Super 16 digital stabilization. I really don't think it's supposed to work this way though. Super 35 gets grayed out when you turn it on instead of when you normally run the Super 16 sensor size and it says Super 16 in the corner. But this trick, bug, whatever you want to call it, wouldn't even be useful if Canon would just put in custom shooting profiles that you can access with shortcuts like the C1 through C3 on the R and R5 cameras. With the C70, I'd do it right over here in the touch menu. Make a new first page that just has 10 or however many custom shooting modes where you can set recording mode, frame rates, resolution, color profiles, and basically anything else, like maybe even custom buttons like the custom video shooting modes on the R and R5, and then make it so that you can access these with custom buttons somehow. Please give us custom shooting modes. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, or drop a like, or tell me what you want to see. I made a camera video last week and it did well, so I'm trying to do it again. Let me know if you like it. Okay, bye!